그래, 그랬다며. 어쩌다 죽었어.
몰라, 뭐 하다 죽었지? 이거 다시 어떻게 회복해? 나 돈이 없는데. 돈이
돈
없는데 난
없으면
뭘 하면 돼?
팀한테 말 좀 걸어봐.
킴한테?
어.
Yes?
잠겼어.
어, 그, 저 아저씨한테 다시 한번 말 걸어봐.
아, 아무것도 아니야.
Can I help you?
아직 잘 때가 아닌 것 같은데?
아, 그런가? 8시인데? 8시면 자야 되는 거 아니야?
모르겠는데, 그렇게 나왔어? 8시면 자야 된다고?
아니, 그냥 내가 8시면 자야 된다고 생각했어.
아직 아니라서 아무, 니를 구해줄 뭔가가 없는 것 같은.
아, 그렇구나. 난 일찍 잘 수조차 없는 거구나.
일찍 자고 싶으면 책을 읽으면 시간이 잘 감.
지금 나의 멘탈이 하나밖에 없어서. 뭔가 자면은 회복이 되지 않을까라고 생각했어. 이
그런
불쌍한 꼬라지를 보세요. 이렇게 손에 손전등과
공병 많이
봉다리를 들고
주웠어?
다니는.
병 많이 주웠어?
아니, 비닐봉지를 구하니까 막상 안 보여.
아, 그래? 잘 안 보이던가? 퀘스트 같은 거 봐봐. 지금 뭐 할 수 있는지. 돈을 좀 벌어야 될 거 아니야. 여기 동네는 다 돌아다녔어? 항구도 가봤어?
아니, 한국어 어디지?
좀 더 돌아다녀봐. 저 위쪽에 그 책방 너머로 한번 가봐.
아, 거길 안 가봤나? 그리고 어떤 할아버지들이 게임하는 걸 내가 방해했어.
잘했어. 저 위로 올라가봐.
뭔가 생각할 게 있나? 아직 없구나.
그 길 따라 올라가봐.
여기를 올라갈 수 있나?
응.
Hey, up here, piggo.
아,
부두에 사람 없어? 밤이라 없나 보다. 딴 데가. 있나? 서 있는 것 같은데. 배 위에 사람 있지 않아? 저 사람한테 말 걸든지 저 위에 있는 여자애한테 말 걸든지 하면 될 것 같아. 이게 애들이 한 9시쯤 되면 자러 가서.
아,
Good evening, officers. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of
이
the
사람이
farm.
그 회사
My maiden
사람이야.
name.
용병의
I meant you,
고용주가 되는
the
사람이지.
Revachol Citizens Militia, the police. Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded. Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first. I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel. There is strength there.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this
강한
incident.
It happens quicker than a shooting star.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation. Why, yes, I am.
요건 같은 거 있잖아. 부여해 보시는데 돈 좀 주실 수 있으면.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Yes,
네,
we
저희가
are. We are
군도에
on Le
있다고요.
Caillou. We are. And the city of Revachol is on... I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped up...
Actually, that motor carriage has been... It's for crossing long distances.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distance. The boat? No. It is called Cordelati. It's a pleasure craft. A 19-pacer. My sloop? I like it a lot.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet?
Officer,
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the...
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not the other time I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work.
Actually, you don't. The Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license. It's a little known fact among us law officials.
그럼 나는 신분증을 보여달라고 할 수 없다니 그럼 경찰이 무슨 의미가
Unless
있지?
it's their passport. No. Do you want to ask for the...
Of course.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport. The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol.
Yes. But Joyce is much more efficient. My husband is. I have dual citizenship.
She nods and returns the plastic bag.
Good.
짱 길어.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't... The Pines' core competency is
약간
logistics.
정말 플레이도
Container
지성
shipping,
없이
freight,
그냥
that sort of
넘기고
thing.
있어.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company back.
$1 billion?
와.
20 billion is a
님
large
백과사진 진짜 개웃긴다. 100억 이러고 있네.
72,000 people. They all need to be
100억이
paid.
뭐죠?
Then there, a conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, they started as an exploration and cargo fleet. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system, you mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
그녀에게 잘 보여야 해.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their job. Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements that gives me the right to silence.
나를 방해하고
It's
싶진
quite the
않아요.
octopus. I am glad you see it that way. To repeal the act, but I am derailing us. I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later. What can I say? The Union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd...
And when did you...
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still...
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare.
This isn't the first time the Union...
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the Union won significant concessions, including... Mr. Clare told him to... Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of... Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. Every worker, a member of the board.
지극히 과격한 빨갱이 같은 가식이군요. 빨갱이 마음에 들어.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff. Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they're having a blast. But how can they? I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their... And now, people are getting lynched.
Excuse me, from
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name
This checks out.
the scabs. You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for what?
Don't let her answer it herself.
If these workers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would... Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. Of course not. Everard is fantastic.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe?
Oh, heavens, no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention, he is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is any... Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter
a mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
그녀에게 잘 보이려면 무슨 말을 에헤헤 레이디 당신에게 잘 보이겠어요.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly,
그래도 제법
Wildfire
성실하게
cooperated
대화를
with what
하잖냐.
amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman...
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of...
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private corridor. Downright haunting, if you ask. The point of the presentation is...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and...
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves.
아 젠장
I
나
am
아직
Lit,
내
and this
이름을
is my colleague from
몰라.
Precinct 41.
How curious. Why is that, detective? I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? Oh dear.
아니 이렇게 말하는데도
I
날
suppose
불쌍하게
this does
여겨준다고?
explain some of the
너무
more
좋은
curious
레이디야.
tales in our
저 여자,
organization.
저 여자는 자본주의 레이디야.
좋은 레이디야.
당신이 고살먹으려는 레이디지. 물론 딴 사람들이 안 그런다는 건 아닌데.
물론 난 자본주의의 개기 때문에 굉장히 마음에 들어.
Of course,
좋아.
I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
허 28%라. 아니야. 이 허접한 제안을 보세요.
진짜 허접하다.
Of course. But before we do, the situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynch, that's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's day on this. This reality. Ah, yes.
Don't be phased, madame. He functioned.
We may be here a while then.
All right, we're
오
in.
짱인데.
I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
We're in Martinez, baby.
지약이? Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd.
맞아요. 저 디스코예요.
Aren't we all? Martinez is a district of Revachol. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens. I'm not a good ambassador. This place used to be a province. A workers... It's not really a sea, it's the bay... Yes. We're on an island in Caillou, as you already know.
몰랐어.
Imagine a pebble.
이미 아시겠지만
A smooth
몰랐어.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Revachol. The great kind. History detective. They built this city, the nations of the Occident, or in the DeLorean century. They say it's where the... By that I mean, we are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island, able to sustain up to 200... Speak for yourself, officer.
A sparkle of lights on the horizon.
22 kilometers from the center of the world.
Silence. The water, the light. It's as though there is no recognition.
우린
Only
어디
the
있나요?
immensity of the sea and the
아무것도
cold
모르겠어요.
radiating from it. She observes your eyes scanning the horizon. This is one thought you need.
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. Might I suggest not asking them all?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
It's better not to eat all your candy.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
3%. 뭐 나중에 재시도할 수 있다면 지금 해보는 게 좋은 거잖아.
그렇다고 님의 그
It
체력 같은
remains
게
a
안
mystery
깎일지도
what you mean
모른다는
by
건
this something close. This
처럼.
isn't about you.
뭐
It's
안
about
깎였으니 다행이다.
reality.
These are unimportant times, detective. For the big time.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what
All men are predators, dear. The revolution. It's quite easy.
Revolution.
Every 100 years or so, our species gets
Mazirobu
together to
revolution.
decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real... the turn of the century revolution. The revolution began in '02 on the... It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic. It made people overthrow... Of course not. It was a highly... From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world... Why? You and I, officer. A city-state divided into free...
the clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriate.
The zone of control is the third in modernity. They developed 43 years.
되게 모르겠는 말을
Hard to
많이 해.
fathom, I know. The 20s saw a decade of urban war,
아.
west of the river leveled.
이거 이제 설정 덕후들을 위한
Settled
건데.
down in the 30s.
그냥 좆된
Revachol
세계라는
East
건 잘
transformed.
알겠어.
No. It was a
맞아.
mirage fueled
그 정도
by
알면
cocaine and quantitative
많이 아는 거지.
to reality, baby.
Baby, I'm baby.
Good question.
I'm baby 이러네.
What would you have done differently?
저라면 광업권을 가지고 도망갔을
You and
겁니다.
everyone else. But that's got nothing to do with the liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral, liberals are usually middle class. Some were rich enough to stay. They didn't win so much as to foreign intervention. The coalition, the liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition of nations. The moralists, but at least not in...
The rulers of Revachol.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
대충 마음에 드는 것
The
같아요. 뭔
devout man
소리인지
of the
모르겠지만.
center. Hard to come by. Those would be the communists. Oh, and the anarchists too. Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves.
Yeah, it was a...
Yes. The insulin... Oh, lots of people. Even the king got... The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad. About head shooting? They are what they are. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
3%. 3%. 이것은 가능하다.
strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. It's on the tip of your
다행이다. 안
tongue.
죽었다.
A doubt
죽을
of
줄.
sorts already in your head, but it's not fully formed yet. You have to wait.
It's a neurological disorder caused by well, it's either bariatric surgery. That seems
What it comes down to is this
괜찮아?
reality thing is
괜찮냐?
stupid. Blow the skin, grab a bottle, and drain. She stares at you,
다르든?
head tilted to the side. With a slightly
전기화학이 널 위해 멍청한 널 위해
of the vial. A
한 줄
traitor,
요약해주는 거
a devourer
개웃긴다.
of nations and infants.
어,
I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of its sharp.
초파가 뭐예요?
An ultra liberal. It's a type of liberal from the
우파 중에
revolution.
우파.
It's no, not like me.
극우.
I am the nether creature of the forbidden swamp who pushed the king under a shipwreck. Are you liberated enough to offer up your home on a plate for financial colonists?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
당신이 매력적이기 때문입니다.
A devil.
미쳤나.
The being of great
Beneath her waterproof raincoat and silk shirt is a body imbibed in numb 12 perfume. You are
개
suddenly
미친 것 같아.
and
싫어.
intimately
I hope we're able to continue as friends. Despite when the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones with due respect to our overlords.
while a gentle wind sweeps.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the
She realizes her
Then for my daughters, we had an obligation to defend our sovereign. Perhaps. Yes. I suppose.
Seditious talk, man.
Yes. Whatever else I am,
딸이
I'm
뜨잖아.
also a mother. A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions? Some sort of krill hunter? Of course you're not, my dear. I'm... Ah! This is the or two. A pre-revolutionary tenement. This one used to be 8 to... Mostly the urban middle class side. Splat, splat.
You could be wrong.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
The girl in the old lady rags. Looks like a sullen and rebellious man. Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. Young people who dye their hair funny colors and wear... All right, what next? Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. And more lessons in basic reality. Glad to have been of assistance.
부해
It's
보시는데요?
what you want to say. But look at that
왜?
lady. Take a gander. Why, yes. Tucked away under that, a breeze carries with it the while dull orange pearls hang from her hair. Now look at you. You misery-clad
아
simian.
젠장
Barely
반박할
able to
수가
tie
없다.
your own. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too.
선택지에 있다고요.
님이 골랐잖아.
난 부끄럽지 않아. 난 노동자야.
You think you're little commun.
As I was saying,
젠장.
if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
수백억이라고 들었는데.
28%?
님 멘탈 괜찮을 것 같아?
이거 잠시만.
저장하시죠.
Of course,
저장하고.
detective.
뭐야
힘이
저장이
님한테
없네.
될것 같은데? 다시 해봐.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past.
그것 때문에. 내면아.
Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. you hustle. Oh yeah, look at yourself. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. That's just what it ain't easy. Sure. And has it been? Are you rich? That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're
다
still
족같은 세금
practically.
때문이야.
That's right. 100%. Every time you wipe your ass, they got the 98% of all your money. Here you go, hustler. Fight the
와,
righteous fight.
이 새끼
Free
자본주의자네. 와,
난 엄청난 자본주의자라고.
이제 앞으로
Good.
님이
What can I help you with?
그 사상에 걸맞는 대답을 할 때마다 경험치를 더 얻게 됨.
아 그래? 아씨 마이너스 1 됐어.
왜냐면 님의 사상에 반대되는 것이라서.
성공했어. 방금 66 뜬 거 아니야?
거기 눌러봐. 보통 성공,
대성공 떴는데.
대성공, 대성공.
쩐다.
Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your
Don't.
lungs.
돈. Give me money.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. The wind is a bit strong. Could you repeat that? How much money?
100억 레알? 아니야, 난 양심이 있으니까. 100, 1000만, 10만? 10만 레알?
많이야 그냥.
아만 100억은 좀 그렇고 100레알은 오늘 하루만을 살 수 있어.
Come now. Nobody carried. And even if I did, I still would not give you 10,000 real. I like high fidelity anything, sir.
젠장.
That's a good sum. Not too.
She removes a
Get
few
off!
notes. There must be about 200
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the
아
Emergency
진짜
Act.
웃기다.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today?
잘 됐네요. 돈도 벌고.
Wow, you work hard. I know you're in a hurry. Oh, yes, you hustle. Look at yourself. That is the sign of a hustler who never. Oh, you do. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in. Oh, yeah, you took that bribe hard. Sure. Are you rich?
난 이제 꽤 많아졌어.
Get out of here. You're a pauper.
왜지?
You work harder than anyone. Almost because of the taxes. Every time, 98% of all your money. What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples. It's all about the tax.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. You should take care of that then. I'll also take a room at the World.
닥쳐. 이젠 잠자러 가야겠다.
와, 회복 아이템을 얻어서 잘 됐네.
다행이다. 넌 자러 안 가니? 10시인데?
약간 이 시스템 허술해가지고 10시
The
이후에는
streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy
시간이
the
대충 흐름.
fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time.
Go where?
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old.
The lieutenant is desperate. Hatred, disgust, the woman on the boat.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on a first name basis with her, are we? It's where they grow hers. Have you got a crush on her? Can't you tell? I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right. Have you ever tried your hand at grip? We rarely see pigs round it. This place is I thought I'd mix. Yeah? Thanks. I ain't no snitch. Pigs.
Actually, there is.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life. Watch your back.
차로. 내 뒤통수를 조심해야 한다니.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
님 머리 너무 나빠서 안 됨.
3%야? 66 나오면 되는 거잖아.
You have no clue.
아이,
It's just so many walls all over Martinez. Whether
아쉽네. 자식, 밤이다. 가라.
님 왜 그 노란 동그라미 놔두고 있어?
어디? 이거?
님 머리 위에.
아,
wow, you work hard.
이거
Oh,
결정을
yes.
해야 됨.
You
Ah, correct.
oh yeah. Look at yourself. That is the sign of a little. It ain't easy, but you do it. Oh yeah. You took that bribe. Oh yeah. You took that bribe. Sure. Are you rich? That's right. You work harder than
결정한 거 아니야?
anyone. You almost rode yourself
아,
to
근데
the
뭔가-
grave, and you're still
뭔가 약간의
practically
버그가
a
있는 것 같아.
hobo. Why is that? Look, the immigrants are cool. The immigrants play boo-hoo. The system is broken. The Gart man has set himself up one of those self-replicating That's right. Every time you 98% of all your money.
긍정하든 부정하든 하면 됨.
아까 긍정을 했는데.
Here you go, hustle.
계속 남아 있는 건가?
Wow. You were
어,
oh
그렇구나.
yes.
부정도
You
한번
hustle.
해야겠네.
Oh yeah. Look at your that is the sign of a hustler. A little. It ain't easy.
뭔가 꼬였나
Oh
보다.
yeah. Sure. Are you rich? That's right.
다 족같은
That's
세금
every
때문이야.
time. 98%. What are you? A racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant. Here you go, hustler.
뭔가 자고 일어나면 리셋돼
뭐
있겠지.
어떻게?
자고 일어나면 난 자유주의자가 되어 있겠지. 자, 돈 갚으러 가볼까나? 짜샤. 내가 돈도 못 갚을 줄 알았냐? 뭐야, 왜 이렇게 안 넘어가? 넘어가지 않아. 안 돼, 저장 안 했어. 이러지 마. 아니, 로딩이 안 끝나.
역시 뭔가 아까 그 충돌 때문인 걸까? 다시 불러와서 하면 되지 않을까? 얼마 안 했으니까.
언제 조정 ESC도 안 먹히는데 그냥 꺼야 되나?
재부팅 해봐. 자동 저장도 되었었고 괜찮을 것 같아.
젠장. 돈 받고 내가 저장을 했나? 그게 가장 중요한데. 나 성공을 했다고 무려.
잘 된 것 같은데?
그런가 봐. 여기서부터 뭔가 그거였다.
Hey, yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start. You keep saying things like,
아,
down with the
젠장.
bourgeoisie,
소문나
eat the
버렸어.
rich, sodomize the landowners. Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before failure? It's a yes. You alone against you against the atom. Now get to work, comrade.
잠시만. 난 공산주의 할 의욕은 없어.
Very well. I guess no one. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we anyone? There's no one. Okay then.
굿바이 공산주의. 젠장. 빨갱이가 될 수 있는 기회였는데. Hey.
Can I help you?
Yes, have you got it? Well? Great, thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. I'll unlock the electronic lock to... Please pay for each night in advance, starting tomorrow.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers... Another thing. Great. I love that. Yes?
그럼 이만 이제 자러 가야겠군. 김,
Yes?
같이 잘래? 아니구나. 같이 자는 건 좀 아니다.
This is the door to the.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the...
킴은 참 상냥한 것
The
같아.
air outside is brisk.
내가
The
이런
lieutenant
꼬라지로
is silent for a
다니는데도
moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM.
나
Our role
혼날
here...
건가 봐.
I have a cigarette every night when I go...
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. You mean this? This isn't good.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful... Well, we inspected the victim's body. Our inspection could... Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot. I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I still feel like we missed something. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean, not always the right. We weren't able to find the union leader. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. Above all, though, today was exhausting.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
It's impressive, especially for nice shoes, by the way. I like the green, goes with the orange. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Ravachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing. The RCM's primary role is to ensure, yes, although indirectly, officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, you can't. Those who don't show up become fit. We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. We don't convict. We arrest and send them to. You have to supply compelling evidence for what. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles this case. Yes. The last.
He has internalized it well.
오,
It's just
사귀었어.
that.
That's an improbability.
Of course you've killed people. It's somewhere down there, melting in all the drink.
내 안에
Precinct
되게
41 is known
느껴지거든.
for had an average rate of police violence. The coalition government and the moral intern. The RCM was formed by the coalition government, or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They're a union of center-left and center-right
너의
parties across the
생각보다
real
멍청하다.
belt. Our coalition government, what do they believe in? They are DeLoreans. They believe they continue the humanist Interesting
빈말이
question.
아니야. 난
It's a
정말
blue forget-me-not.
멍청하다고.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict, something like the dark blue, serious color of the early.
The historic figure? The author of the...
For you, she is something painful.
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have... Do you? In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the Nouvelle d'Or, Martinez. For many of these people...
The lights of the orphan district, the dying lights of this soldier.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that, it's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs. We run this city. West, it's incredibly hard. Human beings are. Me too. But I would...
He is very tired, but the...
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
드디어 잔다.
기어 잔다 있네.
나 오늘 너무 힘들었어. 많은 일이 있었어. 하루에 너무 많은 일을 했어.
그래.
잘 있어라. 나는 간다.
The bed is cold and not. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
오.
In it, your face.
조작 능력 님 조작
with
능력
expression.
아.
잠만.
도구를 들고 있으면 고칠 수 있나?
절단기. 난 절단기가 있는 남자야.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
오.
In it, your face
쌉가능이지.
adorned with the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know what?
젠장.
젠장. 에라이.
The fan stands still.
내 생각에.
The fan stands. The switch must be broken because nothing happens.
아이 젠장.
The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The lights are off again.
다시 자야지. 한번 저장을 하고. 잘게.
The bed is cold. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin.
저
The bed,
못생긴
and then
스트레이트를
sleep,
언제 바꾼다.
and then sleep doesn't come. Obviously,
왜
maybe it's the
잘래?
bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated smells of alcohol and sweat. It barely covers your toes, a bit tense in the muscles. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half something to do with. What was it that the lieutenant said? Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until
아니 이상하다. 나 잤는데.
이상하다.
에이 시체? 오.
에이씨 이러네.
오 나야.
나야 이러네.
Remember the scent of your childhood. What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? You know who I am. I'm the bad day.
완전 페인
The
아저씨.
one where you ask her,
이 포트레이트가
And
지금
then
나의
later in the
포트레이트보다
streets.
나은 것 같아.
wandering reality will turn into a grotesque night. Do you remember the warmth of her thighs? Between her legs? Oh no, funky baby, you stay. Tell me, where are your friends? No, it's gone. You failed Elysium.
뭔데 씹더가 엘리시엄이 뭔데
Everything.
씹더가.
The pay.
엘리시움이 이 세계 이름 지구.
4.6 billion
난
people.
사운드 호라이즌 엘리시엄
You
쪽.
failed every single one. No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. You'll be back in those cold, stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing her. You're trying to what? I can't hear.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
젠장. 똥덩어리 공장에서 일해야 한다니.
똥 만드는 기계일 뿐이지.
Good going, buddy. Oh, just you mean, why are you so tired? It's just that your heart is... Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. You got up from this floor because of a holy vow. You don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up.
나라가
can't
허락한
detect without
유일한
it.
마약 스피드.
It's that simple.
안 허락했습니다.
아 젠장.
안 허락했는데 뭐.
Of course.
알아서 해.
Not
넌
you
어차피
and
완전
Speed
페인
will
아저씨니까.
have anything.
일단 저장을 하고 다시 한번 도전해보자.
A mirror hangs on the
왜안
bathroom
돼?
wall. In it,
레벨업한
your
뒤에
face
가능함.
adorned
아이
with the
젠장.
expression.
조작 능력? 조작.
아니 이럴 때마다 하나씩 올리고 그러는 거냐고.
하고 싶잖아.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. The faucet is quite terribly mangled. You handle the chain cutters deft. Told you that you needed those chain. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
잠시만. 불을 켜면 좀 더
불 킬 수가 있어?
The fan stands. The lights
밖이
are
환해지면
오.
안도 환해지지 않을까 조금?
오.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
에이
It's
젠장.
그건
barely
아니었다.
covered in steam anymore,
하지만 나중에
It's your
세시도
face
할 수
in the mirror.
있다니까?
adorned with
8%?
the expression.
잠시만 일단 저장 좀 하고.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom
쌉가능이다.
wall. It's like something snaps at you.
쌉가능이다.
A
헐
nerve
진짜
ending,
대박.
a thought,
대성공이다.
미친 거 아님?
Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for just like that. It's over. The running
이제
gag of
님
your life had
이제
become
웃지 않음.
a
보임?
sad old man.
아
님 이제
우울해졌어.
우울해 보임.
난 이제 우울한 아저씨가 됐어. 맙소사. 여기 빈병이 보이는데 이 빈병은 왜 줄 수 없지?
아 저기 봉투 안 들고 있어서 그런 거 아닌가?
에이.
되지 않나? 됐던 거 같은데?
아 이렇게. 오. 저는
빈병 수거 아저씨.
다이를 하는 아저씨예요. 창조 경제를 할 수 있다고요. 마이 아이보는 벌써 내려갔나? 오. Hey, 아이보.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look, I mean, ungovernable. Martinez, men who drink beer for breakfast. There's talk of everything points to the dock workers, which may, of course, all be wrong. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night sleep. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to that would just escalate tension. In fact, even the death of...
He's not exaggerating about that mortal danger.
One more thing before we do. We don't...
Yeah, streetwise.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think...
Okay, baby.
Can I help you?
Got the 20 real?
아직 돈 없어.
Then why are you wasting my...
아, 좀 그럴 수 있지, 새끼가.
Just a moment.
건방지네.
She's agitated.
And there's no...
The closest phone booth is down the coast.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. Please don't trouble yourself about... The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. The manager was vague.
Why would he be vague?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us, I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. That's just it.
A cold breeze hisses through.
You have more important things to worry about. Just some field work, sweetie. But they should have returned by now. They were just... Oh, sweetie, Gary's as loyal as they come.
아니,
I
이름이
trust him with my
게리인데
husband's
믿는단
life
말입니까?
any day.
이름에 개가 들어갔잖아요. 성명학을 전 광신한다고요.
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry. Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but...
예감 이들아.
I...
thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here. Oh, yes. A zoo.
It's a pseudoscience.
That's one opinion.
She's used to playing.
My
아,
apologies, ma'am.
너무하네.
It's not a hobby, dear. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often oh dear. Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but he's a bit...
The lieutenant pulls out.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds... We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this via dating agency. I'm ashamed to say. We hit it off.
She's skipping over some important part.
I hope I've been useful. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways.
Well, where other fads, hence its name, the Insular India.
There's a touch of awe.
I knew it.
It's not made up of. It's simply elusive. So, well, some teenagers making out in the reeds. Of course, most Phasmid side.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from.
I suppose I have something of a... Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into crypto. Not at all. Why else would it hide its... Yes, it can blend in almost Oh dear. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
역시 쌉가능이지.
You're an enthusiastic idiot,
왜 매번
but you're still.
하지만 다시 판정을 할 수 있다잖아. 그러면 당연히 해봐야 되는 거 아니야?
그럼
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101.
나는 생각보다 능력 있는 경찰이야.
맞아. 그러니까 기억을 다 잃고 그
Let me handle this.
약에 쩔어서도
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering? No, I am not a gardener. So let's get to it. You're looking for that's Titus. Talk to him. But
it doesn't matter if you're
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
레이디, 너와 이야기하고
what you
싶다면?
want is of no
아,
significance,
아저씨!
officer. Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor.
날 어떻게
Do you have
하세요?
hearing problems?
동인지에 나오는 것처럼.
What are we going to do? The Union isn't going to.
God.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things aggressive. You make your.
So you were spying on...
Listen, you moral intern.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. No one is emotional here. Do
오, 뭐지? 돈을 막 흘리고 다녀, 이 사람들.
Yes?
논리 같은 게 없다는 게 너무 웃겨.
오로지 이육감만으로 해결한다. 오, 이번엔 잘하지 않을까? 마초 대 마초?
You'll need to prove your
Detective.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something?
What, is he fucking kidding?
Hey, asshole, up here.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Wow.
Real big dick.
Yeah, look at that.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
내 물건이 큰지는 아직 모르겠어.
Yeah, gave him.
Yeah.
you might want to start asking your questions now. It's
No. I's here.
Yeah. You fuck with the...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fuck.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking.
Yeah. You're not.
Easy, fellas.
Too late. You already scanned the room. Of the actors here, you could take another look at the tracks in the mud.
So, you're not just here to sweat.
They love him, boss.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Container belt? Like we used. Because we took it from the harbor.
As he speaks,
We did this. To get.
there's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time. Are you deaf? There will be no sting. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide what you can do right.
No. We'll stay here.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Or send them to Reunion to rot?
기억이 안 나서 모르겠는데.
20 years. For life.
Doesn't remember that.
Ain't no use keeping a stiff.
You don't have to keep.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday.
Known him? Yeah.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for what?
No. I mean the Pines cat. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer.
we hanged him up by his.
Didn't they teach you?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied.
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep.
We. Yeah.
안 죽였구나.
I knocked him out. That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
되게 좋아하네.
허접.
허접.
다른 걸 하면은 좀 더.
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style. Right fucking here. The fucker started coming to our bar, asking for it.
가자. 네.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
이육감만으로 사건을
a single
해결한다.
sentence would wear him out.
논리란 없다.
He can't take the length of the question.
No. Of course he's having trouble breathing.
Fuck off, Shanky.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going.
And fuck you too, Copper.
내가 양아치 따위일 것 같아? 나는 짭새다.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them.
Like what, Copper? Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he's
What kind of
the kind that shows up when you start it.
A live grenade. Right here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was.
Because one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said...
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there. We couldn't believe it either. But he
Wrong. He harassed women.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the ring.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates. If we don't let.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle.
Aren't you fucking listening?
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. Yeah, lawman.
Not in the arrest.
A fearful readiness, like an electrical by your side. The lieutenant keeps easy. Walk back from the provocation. While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes light.
고민된대.
아니야, 쪽수로 지금 밀리니까. 그치?
Wise move. You made the right choice there.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just...
Good luck with that. You've heard everything I read.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier.
대충 하는 것 같아도 게임을 제대로 하고 있군.
아, 짱이다. 3%.
님의 권위 개 허접임.
아, 왜지? 아.
Again. Just get the dead guys up.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
3%? 백색 판정? 완전 쌉. 잠시만, 일단 저장을 하고 번위를 세워보자.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
난 권위를 세워보기 위해서 왔어. 3% 가능인 것 같아.
Establish authority.
아이, 젠장.
Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
젠장.
Did you already try the gun thing? You're probably right. The others are only there for
다시
filler.
돌아갈게.
왜? 계속해. 그런 게 어딨어? 계속해.
보고. 그래.
Stop shitting your... The law.
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
내가 법이야.
For God's sake, stop shouting!
Sounds like
They're not going to give you anything. Can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation in here. Of course it concerns...
Easy, babes. What is this?
We are deep.
everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
너무하네. 그래도 내 멘탈은 무사하네.
다행이죠? 앞으로도 종종 실패하도록 하세요.
아, 3% 쌉 가능이라고 생각했는데. 아쉽. 일단 쓰레기 수거함을 열러 가자.
쓰레기 수거. 환경 정화권.
This trash container is with a well-oiled crack. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. A warning
뭔가
from some part
들어있겠지.
of you.
시체 같은 게. 하지만 봐야겠어.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbow. No, searching. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Among the threadbare kitchen, as the legs of the slime. Are these the victim's clothes?
Cadaverino, drop them in here, officer. Yes, if we're still a guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets. The belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored.
This is a military-type overgarment. No.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as... Not really. All we know is the victim...
The fuck's he on about, kid?
See?
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic waste. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue... Not just any man's.
Officer. Is that your... There's a lot of it too. And you've got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork.
Easier said than done. How could this pathetic cabbage of copy paper...
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable.
You pick out a broken mug with an only in its social... The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The container sounds a muffled gong. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography. What are you, deaf? They're perfect. Like rocks. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around.
난 슈퍼스타.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow paper. There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it? It's a metaphor for you. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic. Still wet. The toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paper. The surface is interrupted by a silver... Looks like an official mark. Made to be low...
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. It depends. Aside from an anti-con...
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking.
Any capable light with a... All RCM vehicles have had lights designed...
This means you can read the watermark.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the... They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. What do you mean? Is that all? The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains, judging by the creases on your forehead and the lines on your cheek. It's inornate, written in a rush. Your hand cramps up merely looking at the scribbles, drawn, wearing out, nearly gone. Sometimes he forgets to keep... Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, yes, all caps. One is called, the next others appear more light-hearted. You like this grimy. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Right after the revolution, when, again, in your defense, I seem to have named one... The man with the hole in his head. I pray his loved ones never... Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a
그래서
workplace accident.
팀의 최악의 사람이
There is,
들어가는
for precisely one
거
more.
정말
15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The tasks you've completed flow out of the
네가
kind
어떤
green
완패하라고
pen in a
피하여도
brush. Inspect the
입을
victim. Get the
받아주는
book.
사람.
Interview the cafeteria. A satisfying slash. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. Feel things to be done and things already.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the arson, petty theft. You don't exactly close them. In the back, you see thin 3. The topmost are a monetary penalization ranging from. These are quite sinister in turn. They give it all in a print so small it could be a dozen pages of thin copy. Color of the irises, predation marks. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and it's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are round, something rattles in, and something small inside. The plastic shimmers like there's something there. A rectangular shape, like one with your hands. You 4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board. The acidic stench, you know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls. Probably called. Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was. Why, yes it is. Among many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the whirling in rags. The 2 sides of the board. The slides snap back into place without resistance. Or 2 ticket stubs and a handmade 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the cup. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of. It smells a touch of cinnamon, the end of some familiar hand. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. Throw it away, please.
웃어줬으면 좋겠다잖아.
A merciful wind blows in.
Let go.
Your hands shake, holding on to it. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the you, every step I take, kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs, and the blood. You feel the ledger slip. No. To what?
Detective.
아니, 뭔 일이야? 아니 이게 무슨 일이야?
왜?
뭔가.
아우.
뭐야?
원래 그래.
나 죽었어?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. Well, almost. That's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing here in the bay because it's always.
Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the old factory system, it didn't smell nice.
Bloated corpse of the past.
Beautiful. Believe me.
There is no Voyager Road. You think they would let you? Until you.
Oh, but you are.
It's the glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
난 죽었어.
In the upholstered cabin of.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter.
What happened? You were reading your paperwork. 10 minutes, maybe. That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The ledger of failure and hatred is a special item.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà.
고체를 누를 때마다 경험치를 이제부터 받음. 잘 됐죠?
-2 눌리라는데.
아무리 봐도 그럴 것 같지 않.
진짜 웃기다.
님은 지금 3개를 다 해놔. 이제 꽉 차 있어.
이걸 해제는 어떻게?
해제가 되나? 눌러봐.
오.
아, 스킬 포인트를 쓰면 어디 할 수 있구나. 필요하면 하도록 해. 어차피 님 논리 없는데 논리 없이 그냥.
맞아. 난 논리 없이 살래. 난 슈퍼스타니까.
어차피 지금도 개웃겨.
Snow covers the white on blue.
그것도 루트
Do
중에
something
하나임.
important. So even at a standstill, the unibody. Someone has waxed it recently.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look? Yes.
It's nice and all, but why so modest?
Sorry.
Lingo it up.
No.
Use bigger words.
Oh no. That's short for pornography. I'm sincerely relieved I don't have to try 100
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
7.2.
와.
Supercharged.
킴 완전 기계 덕후임.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start.
The dashboard lights up like a leopard wing. The lights unfold with a little click.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone. As you hold your ledger's clip under the...
There she is.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet a rat brazenly darts past in the middle of a broken...
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them. The first row has 18. The next is the longest. There are so many. The last row. As you look at them, you feel your index finger reflexively and something you'll do again.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an...
Son?
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. But that's what it says. I might have guessed even Yes, that does seem... This next row, the one that wraps... Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot. Even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades.
You know the answer already.
That's right. How did you know? Ah, right. For an RCM officer, especially, there are certain officers who treat their kills like some... But it seems as though you...
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator.
Everyone has their own. Personally, I find it helps. Oh, this and that. Let's not get it. Why not gardening? You've already...
It's meant in earnest.
Yes.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the...
You can now see your statistic.
짱인데 뭔가가 많아졌어.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to... Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a... But it was in...
그래, 저장을 하자.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions. The air suddenly feels... It's time to become a citizen of the kingdom. It is not a place. It is a moment in Yawn. You speaking of history's greatest, that's the genius of Dolores Day. She wrecked tisk tisk. You may never live to... What sang for? What benevolence? What a fucking joke. Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos? There you have it. Sometimes holding the kingdom is difficult, partly because humanity... It's also post-industrial, post-ideological. Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. That's right. Remember,
시체를 다시 보러 가야겠다. 입체 관찰. 아 잠시만 저장을 하고 혹시 모르니까 다른 저장.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
지가.
It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
나는 내 포인트는 몇 점 남았는지 어디서 봐?
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly. Your arm reaches out and your eyes close. His face, his cheeks, his nose, they are swollen shut. Only the little one fits, the thing you're looking for. The oral cavity is cold and moist. The tongue moves freely in the cavity. Can you feel it? A vision of black and dark red. You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen. A black trickle of liquid. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel, yes. You've seen the drawings. You've studied. The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What the funk soul brother at the back of his head. Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. The lieutenant answers with a sound. Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching to all the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter. The cartilage gives in with a crack, like some fruit. Ice cold serrated metal. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack. This is the irregularity you felt.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
오. 뭔가를 했어.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp.
Good.
The inside of the head feels with a plop. Your hand emerges from the mouth.
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the...
A non-calibre. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact. No, you deserve it. We can log it later. Looks like we need to add one more item to your injury list. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small opinion. Fatal injury. And one last thing. We should amend injury number...
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death. And the...
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was dead. I did not just come up with this. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neat.
We almost fell for it.
That's for us to find out. But to hide something. The real killer? The real Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you. Yes, we should take a...
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can work on the case. Tend to personal... I'll leave that choice to you. And one...
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan...
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Something breaks...
Hello? Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you.
You hear a low rumble.
After you, officer.
A lush layer of... Maybe you could paint something. Still, it's good to have this dirt on you. is safely sealed away in a plastic bag.
What? Well, if I was the bullet, if we find who owns it, we will. In conclusion, the more we know.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edge. The jacket of the bullet. The core is lead. The brass jacket probably didn't cover the entire bullet. You can just about make out a few stray. It's quite destroyed.
What can you say about the bullet so far? Okay. Jacketed means it would have been shot from a military.
We were right.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets.
Wow.
This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating.
A rifle. Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an... The 4.46 caliber was widely... Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing... No, but Zeliger. Antiques enthusiasts? Guerrilla fighters in distant countries?
What are you thinking? Okay. And? An antique. That makes sense. Sure, there's some arms trafficking. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with... Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens... But back to the investigation. Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Okay. And? An antique. I have to hand it to the monarchs. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their... Imagine if everyone... But back to the investigation. Let's find out. Next step, finding the gun.
Woohoo.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? So what kind of dye are you looking for? Yes, Amelia is like a call-in state. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? I'm a novelty dice maker.
As she speaks, her role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Very good. My rate is 10 real per... Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you... How did I become one? Some of my friends were rope... Not especially. I like working... Nothing really.
The lieutenant looked...
Your window looks directly...
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know... Well, there's always some... During daytime, there usually... But I never saw anyone. I might have. But in this... It's really hard to make any...
This person values focus above all.
It's an odd profession, making dice for people.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, but when I arrived here...
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. It's just capitalism. We only play Sans, the bookshop lady. I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy. Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years.
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Malignant entity? What is that?
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her.
Exactly. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today? More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
뭔가가 많아.
Oh, right. I hope you... I think none of those doorbells work. The one with an empty name card. It's... Sure, I'm listening. Yes, I think it was called androgynous...
You wouldn't like it. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
Me neither. I just wanted off my face. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club. A community project created a kind man from Zemsk. Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. I think it would take more than a gym to help with that. It didn't. If
You should have known it.
eventually the coalition took away the funding. Oh, this one's a mess. Turns out the business was actually, and they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murder.
What does she...
Don't worry, the ICP has a...
Good luck with that. It's not easy, You mean Mr.
But what drugs exactly?
He got high on some weird tech.
Even you can probably do better than...
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the... The atelier produced... And you know how woke and, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in Really? Anyway. They were made by a company called... Honestly, I think it's quite funny. The usual, I imagine.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but sleep... I have no idea.
Maybe you could make a sword out of one.
Fortress Accident. They were an interesting bunch. They certainly took their work. The usual. They ran out of money. Well, I did hear them talking. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals. Yes, but when the money started to... In the end, they just didn't...
Showing up to work on time is hard.
맞아요.
No, scratch that.
And so is producing something extraordinary. Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revachol. The place was owned by two guys who had some rat. There was really just one. And by man the booth,
Fritte does the same thing.
employing Soki teenage girls, and they already had the bear. Of course not. The bear was terrible. Eventually, Ravishal ICT lost the price war to its rival. Glass say, maybe. He said that the bear was his vision beast.
Scary, but...
Megatherion. A mega wild. It's an image by telling you
maybe this wise and noble beast can guide you toward those amphetamine.
I don't Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little spot outside its light.
Anything else? I'm pretty sure it still doesn't. The one with an empty name card. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. I think I have just the
police colors.
Not the most original, I know. Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
Oh.
You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the two...
Down the drain, like your career. I apologize, officer. That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. Now, was there anything else?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortable. She has begun to idly clean one of... some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They...
뭔진 모르겠지만 쩔어주는 거라 넣고. 네.
와, 정말 끔찍한 사투였어.
저런 뭘 했길래?
똥 넣었어.
아,
너무 힘들었어.
이거 내가 지금 스킬 포인트가 3개밖에 없다는 거야?
그런 거 같은데?
저런. 어디 보자.
오, 주사위 제작자를 찾았군.
근데 1개밖에 못 얻었어.
아, 맞아.
실패했어.
스텝이니까. 보통 1개밖에 못 얻어.
역시 하나를 더 열어서. 난 원래도 권위 같은 게 존재하지 않는 남자야. 카츠라기를 보내도 될까?
어떤 거?
카츠라기를 보내고 나 혼자 일해도 될까?
그러고 싶어?
아니, 지금 시체 검시를 다 해가지고.
This orange machine is buzzing. You slip your fingers under. No. This is going... If you want to try again.
Equip the pry bar by going...
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
58. 잠시만. 저장을 하고 성공할 때까지 조져보자.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number, is it? They didn't even bother to check. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. 3. Hobnailed work boot. 4. Standard work boot. 5. Another standard work boot. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Better late than never, detective. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 8. Another standard work boot. Number 4.
7 sets of tracks, right? That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary? A week, maybe?
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon.
Correct again.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy boy. Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right. Do you think those prints belong to him? I could still be wrong, but I'm probably 200. This could be the combined weight of 2 people.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Probably yes. This would also fit with the victim. Is there anything else that's not worth here? Interesting. Let's name it someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. No, it's not. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe.
He doesn't seem to hear you.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See. What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a...
Indeed. They all stood in a row here.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. By these tracks? Yes.
쿠노. 너에게 말을 걸고 싶지 않지만 걸어야겠지.
Fuck does Kuno care?
No.
Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rap.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit.
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression...
Pig, these are foul mud. Believe it, you need...
These could drastically... Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Alright, Piggo.
Don't do business.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't...
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
웃기네.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno...
I can't hear you, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense.
The kid may have something.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's. That's just some shit roofing gimps left be. Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. The fuck does this have to...
You were expecting relaying this information to him to be... Or alcohol. Seems kind of boring now, going back to... What was this?
No, it's...
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
8%.
Yeah, the kingdom of... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it. You're testing Kuno.
Get lost.
Fucking right, Pig. Kuno's feeling... Fuck no, Pig.
He's not worried. He's got to at least know a source. Look at him. You need to figure this out somehow.
저장을
Kuno
하고
doesn't...
전설적인 시도를 해보자.
Fuck does Kuno care?
8% 쌉 가능. 난 공감할 줄 아는 남자야.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around.
젠장.
And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Get your snout out. You should give up.
You okay, Kuno?
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment.
저런.
Then he had...
Kuno doesn't...
Yes?
난 논리 같은 게 없어. 조이스. 일단
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Nisha.
So excited to be here.
The ship takes off like a silvery mosquito. Unfold.
Yes, a sci-fi. Me? No one.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed.
Looking for something to read. It is. I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing. Her hands move over the book cover.
My husband? No, he's not. I don't know.
Where is this going, officer?
Yes, but no. Of course he's not. It's not like he's a pocket watch. I don't mean to disrespect.
For what it's worth, I agree. But Coquette...
Nothing.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain?
Wonderful. The store is open. No, absolutely not. Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not...
You know where they are. They're at home.
What? That... They're almost grown up now anyway. My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy. Why do you need to know this?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
A killer party? What is it with you and...
The woman before...
12만 걸고 가기.
What have you found? And also, a novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? I don't understand.
Before you say anything, she's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm.
You're telling me that you... Of course. I should have... The investigation's over. I don't want you going in there anymore.
Wow. Total psych.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one up...
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you...
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to...
일단 너무 많은 서브 퀘스트를
한국인 특.
조이스한테 가야지. 뭔가 빨간 생각이 있었는데.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
아, 여긴 아직인가?
That's the man who was killed. Better not tie the fourth day to the bat stalemate.
A sturdy metal door guards. The door rattles against you. The door rattles against.
Stop banging on the door! Doesn't matter who
From within,
the police. Everyone knows the police don't know. I'll go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Hello again.
that isn't a fresh paint smell.
Are you trying to...
Apparently,
Pig's come to take me out! Trying to snuff me out! Don't get fucking...
오, 이거 왠지 내 옷 같은데.
you see a young man on.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish my name?
Martin Martinez. Good local name. Let's go.
I can tell that you finally got him down.
What were you doing?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you? No, not you two. Some more.
And when did you speak to the...
Last week? I don't know. Look.
You didn't answer the...
It was my Sunday.
A Sunday friend. He doesn't reply. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
아니. 아이, 팔. 너무 낮다.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. He could be a witness. There has to be a way of getting inside the building.
A stone, like any other. There's a key beneath it. Rust.
This must be for the front door. We'll just have to go in and see.
What? 나는 어디는 없어. 존재하지 않아 나에게.
정말 탐색할 곳이 많죠?
This door has been closed with a padlock. It's a solid lump of metal, but better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
절단기.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number. The shackle snaps like...
After you, detective.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged...
The White Star, the photos on the wall. He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Masovianism. I suspect that there aren't many communists around. He was definitely controversial. There aren't many communists around.
뭔가 멀쩡한 옷을 찾은 것 같아.
와, 새 옷. 하지만 뭐가 더
You hear someone walking around inside. You hear some... The walking stop sounded like a woman. A poor communard.
Do I have to open it? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't have...
Give me a moment. The cold never does it.
This woman's health is failing her. This...
I'm fine. Now, what do you want from me? I'm no... If you can call it, it's barely bigger than a closet.
And all she gets, too.
Brady.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin.
Oops.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Yes, yes. I know.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying.
What's he in trouble for? Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony.
Thank you. We should go check out his...
Ask away, policeman. No one lives there. It's been impossible. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a... Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. People come and go. Oh, that one is... I think he studies. Something to do with all those stars around. The symbol of what now? Never heard of it. The artiste? She leaves an old
She mumbles some kind of a response. Then... A shift in temperature. The air chills around. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave, faint pencil lines on paper. It is red from the cold. It's clean and empty, with new...
야토. 보이다. 여기 이렇게 뭐가 복잡해.
그날 도시락이래요.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter. Yeah, I can see that.
Red dyed heavy fuel oil intended
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked. You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo. I ain't no snit.
Actually,
We weren't put on this earth.
The lieutenant is desperate. Hatred, disgust. The woman on the
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on a first name basis. Pig's not half as dumb as he looks. Can't you tell? I haven't really started it yet. Have you ever? We rarely. Yeah. Lying is cool, I guess.
아니 너무나 뭐가 많아.
뭐 다 찾을 생각하지 말고.
왜?
아니.
짱이야.
너무 많으면. 아 그래? 마음에 들면 계속해.
새 옷들을 받고 있어. 아, 반응 속도. 반응 속도는 있어야 좋은 것 같아.
불황자 뇌.
여긴 그냥 아이템 파밍하는 곳이었군. 이렇게 티끌모아 태산으로 해서 난 드디어 오늘 숙박비를 벌었어.
Hello again, officers.
정말 축하해.
Ooh.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared.
It doesn't have to do anything. Yes. Does anyone in a shoot, piggy?
여기로 나가면 여기로 온다. 간지나는 옷을 받았어.
You hear someone.
Excuse?
Scare them. Suspected of some.
Oh, come on!
that was smart.
난 민중의 참된 지팡이가 되었어. 짱인데 이 거지 같은 신발을 벗겠어. 뭐야, 간접적 과세 방식이 플러스. 아, 그러니까 협박할 때. 야투.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier.
Boy, there are a
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but what?
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to get it ready for the next lease. It was some kind of a moribund.
A sudden serious look.
But that was months ago. Oh, that's another huge mess. And again, I have no idea how.
So preppy. She's probably on.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. These apartments are perfect. I'll tell you, Martin, well, it does not disappear from. Don't ask me what. Both apartments are now unrentable. Of course.
보고를 한다. 할머니, 전 당신을 위해
Give me a
할머레이디.
moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Oh, I do like wizards. And people like...
이제 바로
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
The star and antlers was even today, half a cent to symbolize also some social. The wreath of antlers represent because white is the color. You see noble aims.
난 매우 똑똑하군. 아니, 누군가 날 지켜보고 있대. 너무너무 무섭다.
하나도 안 무섭단 들어.
I'm very very 무서움. 저기에 빈병들이 있어. 굉장해.
This door is made of metal, number 28.
Let's see if anyone's.
No one.
Looks like the young man we are looking for. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with
Oh,
our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good? Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here.
Damn. Turns out it's quite.
아니, 이쪽으로 갈 수 없잖아. 나의 빈병들이. 아, 지붕으로 못 뛰어내리나. 짱인데. 다 털었다. 이게 바로 민중의 지팡이.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes you peer into the faded. Your chest feels tight looking at them.
You okay there? You were looking pale there for a second. Remnants from the revolution. Perhaps a crime of a sort. Not much.
저 위를 올라가고 싶어. 어떻게 올라가지?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. The dented yellow milk. The The box seems happy.
난 내 친구 채통을 절대 험하게 다루지 않을 거야.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
와, 97%를 97%를 실패.
아 빡쳐. 불러온다. 제일 위에 게 그거겠지? 가장 최근 거지? 아이씨 왜 세이브를 안 했대? 아이 불러올래. 자존심 상해. 여기님이 갔다 왔었군. 존심 상해.
The spread pattern of the
remnants from the revolution. Perhaps a crime, not much.
아임배 새끼들아.
an inconspicuous pile of the roofing because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then?
Amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Of course, detective.
Yeah.
See that ladder there? It's probably...
야토! 아니 이런 길이 있어. 이상하네.
Looks like someone left his... When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most...
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous... That machine is a Kvalsund 1020.
Is it? Kvalsund, but I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. I was under the impression we are on our way to meet, or it could be that we are just exploring. The cloak? I do think it's yours. Well, it doesn't seem too...
잠시만. 저장을 할게.
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is
난
still caught
노련한
on the
사람이야.
railing.
그치?
네?
난 노련하지 않았어.
저런.
No, no, that's still too high. What would you could have died there?
Hey, what happened? I understand. We can always come back when you're feeling better.
난 노련할 수 있었는데. 억울해. 조금 어떡해. 아, 여기서 점프만 하면 되잖아. 점프도 못하냐, 이 망할 아저씨.
정확히 봤어.
이 쓰레기 같은 아저씨.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that cover. No, these tracks are not interesting.
저 옥상으로 어떻게 올라가지? 올라가는 데가 있었나?
여자 방.
여자 방?
아, 님은 여자랑 얘기를 안 해봐서 여자가 저
네.
방에 산다는 모르겠군요.
레이디의 방은 잠겨 있다고?
그럼
레이디의
못
방을
가는 것이.
함부로 들어가면 안 되는 거야. 알아?
그래.
아, 가르트. 짜샤, 나다.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you... How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I think fugue states are more your forte. The trash collection service?
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to try.
On Clinton Street, near the...
Thank you anyway.
Yes. Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember...
How could anyone forget, asshole? The man ponders his cooking utensils. He looks up at you. Shrugging is an international sign for... You see a heavy steel door.
이보자.
A ceiling height window. The Hawthorne Bra. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
아직은 때가 아닌가 보다.
Looking for something? Oh man, god damn. Thanks. Oh, not much any apples. Fine.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Saint Baptiste. Saint Baptiste Farm.
A colourful display of...
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both... Huh?
Of course not.
What's the point if they don't?
The Pale Age, you know.
Don't worry your pretty little head about.
I mean,
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats. Use medication, like Nosif.
Is it...
The tear machine stands and your bottles clunk into the machine and the money appears with a satisfying jingle.
그밖에 모으지 못했다고 내가.
The tear machine stands and
너무나 슬프다. 그렇게 열심히 병을 모으고 다녔는데.
Scab?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
A kind of a worm. Content with mere survival. Beats me. Gotta be bloody stupid. Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentlemen shout, we'd explain the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy... I was just messing with you. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but speaking of, what brings the RCM here? The little boy had the good to get me into trouble.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe. So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his... Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there. It's a minor nuisance.
He thinks, not yet.
I learned that people don't...
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. I did some research into this armadura.
How does it come?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget...
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves.
And Mesky is epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a... No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him... Oh. Good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with them? Suspicious activity. How? I don't operate in that capacity. I walk right, yeah, the 2.5 meter tall, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely... Or you could convert to a Seminese supremacist worldview. Or... not yet, no.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy... Sure. You know, serious business.
Feels like he's hinting at something. But you're too hung up.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
개웃기다.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always...
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Nothing to worry about, really. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these...
The man looks at...
But that's not from back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named Santiago Jean?
맞아, 난 산티아고 존이야.
Highly unlikely. I've known John for several years now. Also, oh, John's been out drinking himself blind there.
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
Oh, Is my friend in some sort of trouble? Who knew?
왠지 저쪽으로 가면 내가 뒤질 것 같아.
Right to work! Right to work!
노동은 인간의 기본권이다. 물소.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recent fumes of heavy fuel oil waft. The driver, as adorned, a large metal pendant. The back end of the cabin.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this. Likely, yes.
There he is. He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows? An old monument stands in a silver plaque on the statue's pedestal. As you look up, you notice something with great connect. Someone shot him in the heart.
Okay, I can't. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. Why not?
What? The king stands high above you, surveying the bay. Meet and An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic, even by the standards of the Philippian kings. Well, he put his own
그 머리에서
foreshadowed
그
the fall of the
머리에서라니
monarchy
너무하네.
during the anti-centennial revolution. Stories have it that he called it the Sol Auron. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled coke. You see, old Philippe wasn't not just any nose candy though. We're talking royal Philippian blood cocaine. His Majesty's courtiers, that's what the revolutionaries said. Beneath the cold waters of a group of marble pleurons, the original was blown apart. Some years ago, the statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart. People in Martinez, Philip III, the squanderer. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something. No response. Wherever.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Why?
저런 정신 나간 노파도 뭔가를 알고 있을 수도 있잖아. 나 섹시해졌어.
냄새.
Now it's turning into a kind of a... Huh? The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
공감? 나는 공감할 수 있나? 매우 어렵군.
님에게 공감 능력은 결여.
그래도 그렇지.
님 왜 맨날 멘탈이 그따위가 되고 있...
A radio
9개나
microphone.
있어.
As you
Ah,
tap
그래?
on the gauge, the indicator pin.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights.
Hey.
I know they are mesmerizing.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a sec. Sylvie Mana. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What helps you? Well, you tried. I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
As always, it's DJ Mesh.
A flock of seagulls take right away.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random freak. Oh,
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy.
God damn it! Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not so... You would be too if you had this mod. But seriously.
This is Precinct 57. 57.
In the cabin, you see a metallic drawer. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest.
또 뭘 할 수 있지 나는? 피해자의 발에서 부츠 벗겨내기? 난 또 시체에게 가야겠군.
The bear's eyes are still glowing.
I thought we decided to leave it to process it.
Damn it. This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle.
I thought we decided to leave it.
Damn it. This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle.
I thought we decided to leave it.
Damn it. This is turning into some... Alright. There go those beautiful enamel boots. You will never... Oh well.
I will need a little help carrying him. You...
슬퍼. 슬퍼. 나 혼자만 남았어. 나만이. 나 혼자만.
길 밑으로 가봤어?
아니, 일단 씻고 올래.
님 씻을 수 있어?
나 시체를 만져서 이제 혼자니까 욕조를 쓸 수 있겠지.
아나 웃기네. 왜 혼자가 됐지?
킴을 시체를 정리하라고 했어.
아.
This is not the cleanest bathtub. Ah, that soap scum smell. It's the bathtub slowly the water is only
나 이거 처음 봐.
but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up. Now you are alone with your... They're not even really thoughts. Just assorted sensation. You see the corpse. Then, houses are long and narrow. Your fingers grow pale and are covered. What are you doing? The waterline recedes as you stand.
야후.
잘 씻었다.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered.
나는 백과사전 따위 믿지 않아.
The bed is still cold.
Who knows what you how very astute. This represents innocent, good, thinking about, and when you're done, less, working there.
Hey, Kuno! You're a liar! 짜샤! 감히 나에게 거짓말을 해?
Fuck does Kuno care? You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. And then what?
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno!
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno knows?
That's all there is to it then. Don't...
It's a vitamin pig? Don't you know any? Yeah, it's the mag.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna...
You're not getting this pig.
Fuck Fuck you, pig! Don't do ma-
Oh, that? Kuno
우리 가요 쓴 쿠노.
That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, Kuno plays on
어려서부터
Hot
야근.
Kuno gets his daily hit of...
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you don't sweat it, drunk pig.
He's saying you climbed up there. That explains the calluses on your hands.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his... So? Yeah, so? Kuno
sent you...
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. What is this? Trying to... After this shit?
Yeah, real interested.
The fuck do you want with it? Is it? You... Whatever, piggy. It's a vitamin pig. Okay, whatever.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It can...
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag!
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't...
난 공감할 수 없어.
Hear that? The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. Yes, and it's critical. You need to get so... One stroke. Don't be so modest. Yes, if you want to live, you just remember. And it's certainly no smoking.
난 노래도 할 수 없고.
노래.
There are clothes inside.
Don't be shy. These are
You find your hands deep. The box smells like cat.
economical but also trendy. Look firsthand. Fight.
Something cold grazes your hand. This jacket is practical and
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir. Gotta prepare for springtime.
you see two lowly, defeated speakers.
I can see you were taste.
A pair of found ultra.
Those sneakers, mister. Those.
These once respectable speakers, a small heat in.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Then look at them again. These are the premium No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad. Well, but see, they are the... If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
50이라니.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits. The light pole has been.
Yes, officer.
His manner is casual.
It was brought.
The light's buzzing.
700.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to.
The light has undergone 3 Well, they're the most important transformation. It's not often that I see. What can I...
His courtesy is not insincere, but...
I haven't had any all kinds. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone. It keeps me...
He's well composed, entertained. He might be high. If he is, on what? Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, a drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness.
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
찡가?
Rolodon is just something I was with the...
He's taken it for mental and emotional.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built... We were an all-volunteer...
On the patch. Tough son of a...
I lived by the river. There wasn't much to volunteer for. There's a reason why everyone's... So much disappointment. No one's.
So much...
A bunch of poor people built themselves. The cleanup happened, so I came to Martinez. I like the theory more.
Yeah, you gotta get in.
Have you tried it before? Here you go, man.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government.
Of course. Let me have a look. Oh, no. A photic path, counter-radiance network. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
이런 엽서 같은 거 그냥 팔아도 되나?
Another time, perhaps. I doubt it. I do my best to keep my...
No one likes to see what you have.
He's been by the
There was something awfully deliberate about that laziness.
They weren't the most but I bowed out at some. It was all very strange. That he tried. As I said, I refused to... He purchased a remarkably garish paperweight.
He nods reluctantly. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing color.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
What? Sold?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. And I don't like keeping guns around the... She didn't seem like a policeman. Truth be told, she was terrifying. I wish I could help with that, officer. My apology.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can...
Of course. Sure thing. Sure, man.
The boombox is on the shelf. One is just make sure it works before you buy it.
Is the Harmon Welshie W2? If police work means playing tape, absolutely.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed. Big men on big horses.
A classic set.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats. That they do.
Which ones?
This set of soldiers.
You're probably... I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to... I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many...
Why? What's this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider. The Headless Phone, 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the... Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky?
Wow, a very large red tea. Oh yeah, the print depicts a smells like worn cotton with...
Sniffing is okay. But please don't... Hell yeah, man. A fan? Most people don't. I mean, even if the man from Helmdale... Exactly. Besides, I've been to Real. But why? I suppose that makes sense, yes.
짱이다. 난 슈퍼스타 같다.
G'day to you, officer.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build,
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating this salami.
from the corner of your eye, you
Very good stuff. I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like time. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish. Yeah, not really much. Sure thing.
It is salty. It is savory. A couple of indicator lights. This panel usually closes the waterlock. Turning it, you pull the lever. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. The man watches you in silence. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality? You pull the lever. Nothing happened. A spring brings the... Wasn't there a sign over... A crumpled billboard reading, "The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open." Whatever it is, the boy... A crumpled, "The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock." Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom.
안 간데 저기 그 길 끝까지 가봤어? 길 밑에 길?
지금 뭐 관문이 어쩌고저쩌고.
아 그렇구나. 그럼 다 간 거 같은데?
프로너머 남서쪽.
Fuck does Kuno
저는
care?
자러 가겠습니다.
그래.
Kuno doesn't
힘내라.
fuck.
님 차로 가면 나도 아마 옷 차로 감.
근데 잘하는 걸? 아주 훌륭해. 목표 뭐뭐 있음? 왜 이렇게 할 일이 많음?
온갖 것을 다.
노조 대표 저기 안 갔구나. 마나냐 위쪽 계단. 노조 대표를 만났구나. 거기 계단을 올라가세요. 이 아저씨랑 말해보?
아니 쫄아서 그 말했어.
아 그랬냐?
body betrayed.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Are
이
you
새끼는 내 생각을 믿는.
my mortal? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of what is this androgynous?
You hear your heart pumping.
Stop it. You are. This display of weakness may appeal to older.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard.
You have succumbed to. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from you. Yes, Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran. It was correct. My small skull servant. Your mouse moves, but Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The ethanol fungus is deep, jerking motions. Sign, you gave the world. You dominated. You will be.
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
It is my task to keep the degenerate. Enough. Bring your troops. The walls will be lined.
This is your chance. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate. The man.
You
저는
are
가겠어.
that
파이팅!
Oh, don't be vulgar. White or not, Mr. Clare is also. To serve is noble. It takes discipline, jam, individualism, offshoots of the. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This had the South. We are the few. I am a descendant. No. I'm from Couronne. You have heard enough about.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop,
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
I am not the first line. The hardy manlet. Now leave me be. Racists are generally not very good.
Welcome to Revachol.
I am not.
True. That is a noble cranium. But you got a hard.
You exhibit forward projection of the. It is impossible to. This leads me to conclude. Your racial heritage.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it.
Your race descent has only worsened since the last.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classificate.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A. Those are a receding genetic pool has left. You know them by the mound.
Colorful tassels are.
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper. The other overproduction, as proven by the mound and the Mesk. The Areopagite, the latter, is perfect. Type B are to an untrained eye, pinkness, the Koiko, the Revacholian.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that's
the mysteries of the revolution. The revolution. Enough of tips. The FRA. Lesser races. The mosquito is born. Then there is the simi. That is understand. You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, we will see. You need to internalize what you have heard here today. Then I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music. The unpromising race pupil returns.
just like that. Instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. The man is reeling. Gasp. All you hear is a small gun. He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalated. Get
Say it.
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that. You were. But then you made even under the increase.
You are a poor player of physical chess.
How did this happen?
You must be
the crackle of bones. Inside, your fist cracks in his hand.
The words to the song.
Your hand twists in it.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
I've got nothing to say to you. What you want is of no significance, like I already told you.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. What are you talking about, madman? Or what?
Actually, boss,
She? So there's an eighth.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
Sorry, boss.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious. Well, there's...
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
You know what I think? I think he was shot.
Around the bullet, man. That's...
Wow!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence?
Shit! I probably...
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk.
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
딴걸 내면화하고 싶지 않은데.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
해보고 실패하면 리로드를 하자.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first.
The fuck are you talking about? gun.
And what exactly all the while talking racist shit? Don't think we aren't watching fashion. Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
This time it's going to work. Did you already? You're probably right. The others are only there for filler. To
Can I help you?
Oh, hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first. Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Oh, sweetie. Listen, sweetie, I hate to ask, and if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone.
Oh, I'd be delighted. That would be the giant. The giant lives in the most mirage, or no one knows for sure. The towering loop. That's what makes it. There are limits, you see. Cryobacter. Yes, a bacteria. Michanu disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the Yes. The bacteria had survived. Yes, and she's quite... We can assume that she has been living the gnome of Jeroma. Oh, yes. It was reported a couple of... It still took the gnome. Alas, no. Instead, all the venom... Yes. Yes, it was reported by soldiers. Yes, it has indeed. There, which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved. In everyday speech, human isn't really a scientific. Some argue that the kind green ape should all. What an interesting. The call to Mama Dakwa, or thin whisper of sound. It could be.
Maybe it's predator.
It's not.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Like nothing, it's such a... Many scientists have had plenty. When playing back record, the scientists soon they realized that they grew quite sequester, time, Joscan. That is a sad. They tried to communicate with it and had no other exactly. And these after that, the corpuscle. What about what? I'm glad you like them, but I'm not real. Of course, dear. I'm glad you like them. Oh, hello, dear.
Can I help you?
Was that? Could it be? There seems to be. Honestly, your ear isn't here. There it is again. It must be very... Keep still. What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. Oh no. No. Too late. It's got... Keep your ears peeled, then.
Vigilance officer? What? Ah, yes. Oh, a superpower. Feared decisively. without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail. A nation is only...
Don't get...
The Carabinier doesn't...
Right.
I have really... How...
Yes.
René. Hello, officer. How... Let me think. I hurt someone? No, I'm so...
Then help him, you wimp.
I wish I could.
Respect.
I'm not.
Of course he's holding back.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you... Everyone in Martinez...
What do you know about him?
The old soldier. The blind leading the...
What a prick. Oh, in many ways, yes. Like... Oh, yes. Not in the technique...
Of course he's not a member. I hate the socialist rabble. But even
writing work mostly. Oh, nothing of...
Well, he tells his little penman exact...
Thank you, officer, for being a consummate professional. Sure, officer. Thank you, officer. I'm sorry, officer.
The only one you...
Suddenly you realize how the sandwich looks like a... In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a...
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?